A new warning from an unexpected corner, ladies and gentlemen, not from Tehran, not from Washington, but this time it's from Kabul. And this time the message is shaking the regional security calculation. The Taliban has stepped into the US-Iran standoff with words that sounds less like diplomacy here and more like a battlefield signal. A spokesman from Taliban, Zabihullah Mujahid, has issued a dramatic statement here. In fact, he says that if the United States launches military actions against Iran, Afghanistan could step forward to support Tehran. And the language was striking also. He said Afghanistan would unleash all capabilities, a phrase that instantly caught global attention because it hints at military involvement, strategic backing, and a potential expansion of regional conflict lines. But this particular statement carried a second message too, by the way. Even while issuing the warning, Taliban's leadership said that they still prefer peace. Yes, Taliban wants peace, a contradictory signal that shows how complicated modern geopolitics really has become. Well, this particular warning arrives at a tense moment too. Negotiations between Washington and Tehran over nuclear issues remain fragile. Military deployments across the Middle East are increasing. Diplomatic trust remains dangerously low, and now Afghanistan is speaking up. This matters because alliances in the region are shifting. For years, global attention focused on the US presence in Afghanistan, right? But now, Afghanistan is positioning itself as a regional player, making statements about conflicts far beyond its border. Well, Taliban's warning even referenced American naval power, specifically mentioning the potential of targeting massive US warships like USS Abraham Lincoln and USS Gerald R. Ford. Well, these carriers, they are not ordinary ships. They are floating military cities. They carry advanced fighter jets. They project American power across the ocean. Now, mentioning them directly raises the seriousness of this warning, right? And this comes while the US President, Mr. Donald Trump, continues increasing pressure on Iran. Sanctions remain strong, military deployments remain active, and diplomatic negotiations remain uncertain. Well, for Iran, statements like these, it signals growing regional sympathy. For the US, it raises new security calculation. For the Middle East and South Asia, it adds another unpredictable layer to an already volatile environment. Because modern conflicts rarely stay limited to two countries, right? They pull in allies. They activate regional loyalties. They create unexpected partnership, and sometimes they turn local tensions into global crises. Security experts are now asking one serious question. Is this just political messaging or signal of future military coordination? Can Afghanistan really project military support beyond its border? Or is this symbolic support meant to strengthen diplomatic positioning? Well, for now, no military movement has followed the statement, but in geopolitics, words themselves can be powerful weapons, right? They influence the strategy, they shape the alliances, they test the global reaction. So, the bigger picture is clearer. The US-Iran rivalry is no longer just bilateral here, it is slowly pulling the regional players into its orbit.